Evening everybody. I don't think I've built anything out of plastic Meccano, the original stuff, since infant school. This is the C set from, I think if I remember right, 1971, and there should be a video about it, a very short one just showing you the set and the insides. So we're going to open it today. Of course we got this far quite some time ago. Here's the A set models included in the instructions all there. We're going to build the balance scale, sorry, not the seesaw, and that's because it doesn't require digging into the string yet. So it looks like we can get away with just opening the one side. Just get the one tray out for now, and I think we'll be alright with that. There we go. So here you go, folks. You'll all cry saying, no, don't do that. Too late, done it. Actually still in quite strong order, the cellophane, because normally it just disintegrates very easily. So I'm surprised. Yeah, that's pretty good. Just can get the parts back in place now. Let's get rid of this. Right folks, to save digging into the other tray before we need the parts, I've used a modern plastic Meccano, junior Meccano spanner. It's a shade more lanky, but it should do the job. That's the original. And we'll make a start. And if I say seesaw, I'm wrong, it's balance scales. I may have already said that already. So it is balance scales. And I've got to screw that into there. Like so. It's a bit awkward this, because really an Allen driver would be a good thing there, but I don't suppose there's one in this set. Oh, I'll only use the new spanner if I have to. That said, it's no hardship to use your fingers a bit. Looks like we have the same trouble with the original stuff as the newer stuff, with the spanner slipping off quite easily. Now we're going to put the axle in. Put the strip in first that side. Put the other one in this side. Then we go in. Okay. What's next? Clips. So we're going to have a clip either side of the strip. Oh, I thought that was going to snap then. That's very positive. Try and do it so you can see, as I am shooting from an awkward angle. There we are. We'll just even the axle up a little bit for aesthetics. It's been a while since I've built anything other than my Meccano rapid lateral flow test, which obviously didn't work, but I passed. It was supposed to check to see if you was a Meccano nut or into that plastic brick rubbish, and I passed. I'm a Meccano nut, but I think I'm doomed whatever happens. That's on the Facebook page. Now the thing with this, you'd think these would pivot as well, but no lock nuts, so we'll leave it basic. As you can imagine, it's awkward to try and do it and keep an eye on the camera, so I can show you what I'm doing at least in part. Seems that new shiny parts was also a problem moving around with the old stuff as it is the new plastic Meccano. It should do. It's just a bit slippy. We'll do the other side. Yeah, it is a little bit too lanky, that spanner, so we'll put it there. Okay, should do that. Then we do the other end. I've got LED lighting now. It's only cheap work lighting, but it's still warm. I've got no heating on in the house, yet it's still warm. You wouldn't think so, mind you. It's a loud colour when I used to use halogen type before. Looks like we need 2 bolts, and I hope these standard ones are long enough, but there are some longer bolts in the set. Let's see anyway. Now we should be alright. So we unscrew this, pop that through there. Should slide on with a little bit of assistance, and then we tighten this up. Not quite, because I've got to get it right down as much as possible, and by tightening the big grey nut, there's a larger end to the spanner on this, it should clamp down on that bolt. Squeeze down, bit of play but perfectly okay for this. So again, undo that, push it through, slide it down, take up the slack a bit of the grey nut, pinch it together quite tightly, tighten up. Let's have a look at that. Well, I think the right one's a little bit heavier. Yeah, there you go. It's a little bit grabby, not too bad. Right, this time folks, another A set, a simple chair. This time I've zoomed in a bit, let's hope I stay in frame. These are all the parts, less the nuts and bolts, and we'll make a start. You don't screw into these, there's no threaded bit like there is on the top bolts. The sides are just blind, no threaded holes there, so it's a nut and bolt job. simple chair. This time folks, a set A wheelbarrow for you. These are the main parts.